Hello, welcome to the unboxing. Today will be a RC boat. Okay, this is a UDI RC model, the power tempo boat, or the exact reference is UDI 002. For the Chinese market, it's 00. This is UDI 12. Okay, so what you will find in the box. Okay, so you have two different color, green or blue model. So it's announced to have just up to 8 features. So self-righting capacities, so of course like the Phelan 009, some trim button, etc. And well, for me the most important features are you have a warning if you are getting close to out of range. So the remote starts to flash, indicating that you are start to be on the limit, and when the batteries start to be empty, you have the transmitter is emitting beep. So definitively great features. So what you will find in this box, here is the boat itself. So it's close to 40 centimeters long. So if I can compare to the Phelan model, the FT09, it's a little bit shorter, just a few, from maybe 2-3 centimeters. Same width approximately, and if you look into the details, for example at the rear part, you can see that well the rudder is positioned to the right, okay, but you will find on this model, on UDI model, you will find some navigation rudder and navigation keel. Okay, so I will look into details later more closely the boat. So what also you will find an USB charging cable ending with well, properties connectors. Well, if you look closely to it, in fact you can find in parallel two charging circuits. You can see maybe on the background of the transparent. So it means that it will charge the battery and balance this in the same time the LiPo. The LiPo is announced to be 1500 milliamps per hour, okay, and using this kind of connectors, I don't know exactly the name, but the USB charging cable is also balanced the difference the two cells, so it's a good news. While the bad news is these properties connectors. So I will give an advice later. So what also you will find a support holder, okay, with the logo of UDI, and you will find spare props. It's more or less the same type of model than the FT09 with the main axis of M2. It's 2 metrics, okay. The pitch seems more or less the same, a little bit shorter than the FT model, but relatively compatible in size and pitch, okay. So finally, what you will find the remote. So very nice remote. You can grab it very easily, very easily. So the wheel is circled with the foam, so to grab it more easily. The springs are hard, it's okay, no problem at all. And the trigger, well, the springs are a little bit smooth, but it's okay. So for forward movement or rear movement, the switch button is located on this side part, and on the top side you will find the trim button, okay. So the biggest one is for to trim your steering, and the small one for the throttle, okay. So you have an indication LEDs here, of course indicating if one is powered on, and also as explained in the intro, these LEDs will flash when you're getting close to the out of range. So it's a warning, very important if you don't want to go too far. If it's happened, the boat should stop, okay, so it don't fly away or run away far from your position. You will need 4 AA batteries, okay. And since you have some kind of telemetry information, because you can, the remote can retrieve the RSSI information to indicating out of range possibilities, and the is emitting a beep when you're getting a low battery. I guess the RF chip is an A7105, okay, so the same kind of the FlySky protocol. I didn't test if I can bind this boat with another transmitter, but I will make in the essay groups review some comments if it's happened. Okay, so now I will look more into details the boat. So the plastic is brilliant, okay, relatively good. You can find the screw to split in two parts, the upper canopy part with the bottom right side, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screw to access to the bottom part, and you will find on the left side the exit of the water cooling system, okay. And the input of it is located here, okay, these small entries. And here, just nearby it, you will find this connector associated with this one is for the protection circuit, okay. So this boat, like the Feilun, have to be dived in the water to be turned on, okay. So if you want to try outside the water, you find it's not working, it's normal, because these two parts have to be in contact with water to make the contact. So if I open the top shell part, so you compare to the FT model, you will find only one desk, okay. So you can access directly compared to the Feilun with this double desk system, okay. We compare in parallel both of them. So if I can compare them closely, you will find the same kind of motors. Yes, more or less. I think it's a 390 category size brushed motors, and the water cooling system seems more or less the same. So all the tube here are taking most part of the motor, compared to this FT0091, where only less than a half is water cooled. So I think it's a better options. You will find the main shaft here, okay. So a first advice to any new owners of such boat, before the first run, you should lube your shaft, okay. Take special grease, marine grease, and if you can take a syringe and you can insert the grease there, or by this way, it will avoid extra friction, because it's degaging a lot of heat, okay. So, and it will protect your shaft system, okay. So please things to lube your shaft system. You find on this side the servo of the reader, okay. It's pretty common with the FT09, they are quite similar in size, okay. And you will find on the back, completely installed, the black box, you will find all the receiver box and the 4-in-1 system, ESC, radio, and the control, okay, and the power distribution also. So it's very simple. You have this servo plug to connect the servo, and you can find also these two wire, red and black, okay, there. If I can compare these two wire there, black and red there, completely nearby. This is for this protection circuit. Okay, so if you want to remove this protection circuit, you just need to cut these two wires and to solder together. Okay, I will extract them. Yeah, okay. Oh, it's even better. You have a switch. Okay, so if you want to remove, you just insert a jumper here, and you will bypass the protection circuit. So this is very good news that you have a micro rosy connector. So it's very easy to shortcut the protection circuit. Okay, so what I can say about the internal part of this boat, the battery is fitting well. You have largely enough spaces to welcome another and bigger, larger models. So this is a 1500. I think you can install up to 2000 without any problem. So my second advice after shortcut bypassing the protection circuits is to change the connector, okay, and change the battery. So you will need to remove this connector. So keep only this red and white wire, you cut them and solder, for example, a tied-in connector, and you will be able to install better battery with higher discharge rate. No mention about this discharge rate, but I think it's maximum 20 C. So if you want a little bit to improve the speed, you can use maybe a 25 or 30 C discharge rate batteries. And well, the dimensions of the batteries, if I can give, but I will give everything in the RC Group's review, is approximately of well, 7 centimeters by close to 4, 3.8 by 2. Okay, so 7 by 3.8 by 2. Okay, so it's the battery itself is close to 88 grams, if I'm not wrong. $89 grams, okay. The small canopy desk is 40 grams. If I'm scale everything, I will use this box as star. I will reinsert the canopy. Well, no, after. So here you have 420 plus the battery 500, and if I add the desk, it will reach close to 550 grams. So it's pretty light, but of course it's a little bit shorter. So one word concerning the desk. The one open question is this boat can have some water leaks. Well, after my two first runs, I observed there is no water leaks at all, so I'm quite surprised with this simple desk version. But if you look closely, you can find here some kind of tracks, okay, around the canopy, and it's probably efficient enough to avoid any water leaks. But I strongly advise also to reinforce by installing probably a silicone band or some silicone there to help to reinforce this water-proof system. Okay, so one word about this, how good is racing. So, well, it's much more stable thanks to this rudder, navigation rudder and keel than the FT09 at full speed. It's very stable. Concerning the top speed, maybe it's a little bit slower than this FT09, okay. It's something like 25 kilometers, something like this. But if you install probably better batteries, higher discharge rate, I guess you can improve a little bit the top speed. At the end of each run dure something like set 8 minutes before the transmitter is beeping. So this is very good features. The water cooling motors and the water cooling system was warm, not so hot. The LiPo battery was also not so hot, so, and I didn't observe any leaks, so this is very good. So the water system is efficient, okay, and well, definitively, for a ship brushed model, it's a good boat, well designed. Well, maybe I was lucky for the non-presence of water leaks, but I think it's reproducible. Well, especially if you can mod it your top canopy part, your desk very easily with some silicone, it's not a problem at all. And if you think to clean the motors and to install regularly some marine grease, I think you can have a very good durability of such model. It's very stable underwater, it's banking well, not with fantastic acceleration, but is very good. What I like is when you are close to 80-100 meters of range, the LED start to flash. So one word about it, since the boat is sending the information of RSSI to the transmitter, and in the receiver box of the radio frequency chip is turned into emitters. So since you don't have any power amplifier, the signal, the downlink from the receiver to the transmitter signal indicating the battery voltage and the RSSI is weaker, very weak compared to the signal of the control, the transmitter to the boat. I mean, when you read the out of range indication, in practice, the uplink to the transmitter to the boat is much stronger signal. So it's a very severe alarm. So don't stretch too much, because I think you can probably run it twice the distance before the real out of range and the loose control. Concerning the battery alarm, when it's happened after 7 minutes, 8 minutes, the transmitter is beeping, so you have approximately 1 minute to return your boat to the nearby you. Okay, so I end this unboxing and quick testing, first overview of this model. So compared to the FT09, I prefer this model definitively. Why? Because you have some navigation radar, some navigation keel, it's more stable, and of course you have the presence of these two telemetry features, RSSIs and LVC alarm on the transmitter. So definitively it's an excellent point, and the price is more or less the same, no so much more expensive compared to the FT model. So if you have to choose between the two models, well, even if I like a lot the FT09, I should advise to take more this UDI model. Okay, so thank you for watching. If you like this video, please submit, and if you like all my video, please subscribe my channel. Bye bye.